Goddesses. So we're going live for the first time, and just having a place to connect and to have a safe place this morning. If you're watching live or if you're gonna watch this later, that this is a safe place for you to connect into the energy of the collective, of all of us here. So no need to be in fancy clothes for today. Just come as you are. And whether that's sitting on a yoga mat, or whether that's sitting in a chair, or laying on the couch, or laying in bed, it's all cool. You get to do this however you want to. And I know in past Thanksgivings or past holidays, being single, there hasn't been a community to connect into, and that's something that I am really committed to offering, and just having a place where people can be seen and heard and known, and just a place to hook in. So thank you for coming this morning. If it's here on the West Coast, it's early at 6 a.m. And if you're tuning in on the East Coast, it's 9 a.m. So you might be getting a little bit of start on your day for today. So we're gonna give it a few more minutes before we kick into our grounding exercise. So again, a little bit about highly sensitive warrior goddess. I'm trying to create a community of survivors and people who are dedicated to their personal growth and want to learn more about trauma wellness, and want to learn more about their bodies, and just interested in moving forward in their healing season, and wanting more tips and tricks and that sort of thing. So thank you. I'm glad you're here. And everything's gonna be about chilling today. So you may not have ever done this before. I've never done a live before, so here we are. It seems to be a season of newness, and I'm embracing that and doing things that are a little outside my comfort zone, and sometimes things that can be scary can be kind of fun too. So again, thank you for joining in today. My name's Denise, and again, I enjoy teaching people about how to take care of themselves, whether it's life skills or understanding more about their body, or emotional literacy, or how to calm their body, how to work with their central nervous system. And I'm just, the more tools that we have, the better off we can be for ourselves and how we can show up. And I know it's a process, and healing can be in layers. And I just really wanted to create a community about how we move forward. And we all have trauma, and we all have triggers, but how can we move forward together and help one another? So thank you for tuning in today. And we'll give it about one more minute before we start. I'd like you to start thinking about what you're grateful for. And, I know this year may have been a little on the rough side, and if you can consider thinking about those things that you're thankful for. And I remember a really long time ago, when I had gone through my first divorce, that there wasn't much that I was grateful for. And I remember that I wrote on a piece of paper somewhere that I was grateful for the ants in my apartment, and I had been overcome by all these sugar ants. So I remember seeing on my list that day that I was grateful for sugar ants, and sometimes that's what you're grateful for. So, start putting that in your heart. Okay, let's get started. So thank you again for arriving today, and this is your time, and I'm glad you showed up and you're curious about this, and I'm going to be posting this on YouTube as well, so if you aren't here live, you can view this later. And so I welcome you to close your eyes and get comfortable, whether you're on a yoga mat, or whether you're sitting in a chair, or you're laying on the couch, or you're laying in bed. Those are all good options, and wherever you're at, that is awesome. So I welcome you to close your eyes and just take a moment to really let your body settle. Let the back of your seat get heavy and get grounded. And, can you let those shoulders relax a little bit? And can you let your feet, the back of the heels just relax? And just pretend you're just like laying on the beach, and you're just letting all that tension in your body just trip off of your body, and you're laying in the sun, or you're just really letting all of it go. And now bring your attention to your breath, and just inhale love. Take air through your nose. And when you exhale it out of your mouth, and exhale gratitude. Inhale love, exhale gratitude. Inhale love, exhale gratitude. Notice the waves of thought in your mind, just like the clouds in the sky or the waves of the sea. Those thoughts, they come and they go. So do your thoughts, just like those waves, just like those clouds. Feel the energy in motion within. Feel the energy in your body. Might be radiating out of your fingertips, or the heels, or in your throat, or in your heart. Feel the energy in motion all around you, and feel the energy in your space, and fill it to its biggest representation. Breathe with intention, sensing, allowing your senses to come alive. Think about the awareness. The awareness is what you are. The awareness is behind the thoughts, behind the beliefs. You are the awareness right now. You are the witness. You are the one to experience. What a gift it is to have this awareness, this experience, this presence, this time right now. Sink into the stillness further. How beautiful you are. And dropping in a little further into this relaxed presence, witness the light. Witness the love. Witness the divine spirit that you are. The beauty that you are. Your existence is a gift. It's a gift to you. It's a gift to others. And it's a gift to the universe. You are absolutely worthy and so completely deserving. You're absolutely enough. You're absolutely enough for your own self-love. You're absolutely enough for your own self-acceptance. You're absolutely enough for your own self-empowerment. All you have to do is just be. Just be. Be here now. Breathing in love. Breathing in love that you are. Breathing out with gratitude. Giving thanks to the body. Giving thanks to the brain. Giving thanks to the spirit within. Give permission to the mind to just be a passenger in the seat today. And you are so very loved. And as you take a few more breaths, I just want you to slowly open your eyes and check in with yourself. Like, where are you at with your self-confidence today? And where are you at in peacefulness today? So with our eyes open, again, these are very easy kind of body movements. Yes, they're called yoga, but they're just body movements, and our bodies are energy, and sometimes we store up energy in our body. And so I just want you, if you're seated in a chair, or if you're on a yoga mat, and if you're laying down, you can probably do this too. It may not be as big, or it'll be very tiny movement, but we store a lot of energy in our hips. So thinking about all of that, we are going to start doing what's called a soupy grind. So we're going to move our hips. We're going to think of our torso as being a spoon, and our hips is that jar. And we're going to go in whatever direction that works for you. And it can be small. It can be really large. It can be whatever it is. You give your body permission, and your body's going to tell you what that looks like for you today. So there's so much, we call this like a junk drawer, and so much stuff can get caught in this junk drawer. So we're getting rid of that junk drawer today. And so we're going in a direction, we're letting this energy out of our hips, we're letting our torso be long. And if you're laying down, you can just move your hips left and right. It doesn't have to be big. The whole thing is you're moving your body. You're moving this energy. You're moving this around, and you're really heavy in your seat. So we'll come back to center, and we'll go the opposite way. I know for a lot of us, the hips can just store energy. So we'll do 2 more rotations. We'll come back to center, and we can again use our torso. We're going to do the same rotation movement, but we're going to use our torso. So we're going to keep our hips. I mean, they will move a little bit, but we're going to use mostly our torso. So we're going to do that same thing. So it's letting the rib cage do the rotation. We're letting the rib cage, think about the bottom of the rib cage now being that spoon that's in that jar of jam. You're trying to get that last little bit of jam out. Again, this is where the diaphragm lives, and some of us may be living with anxiety. And if we can open that up, we can have easier breathing. Do that 2 more times. And again, if you're laying on the couch or you're laying in bed, you can just move that rib cage portion left and right. It doesn't have to be big. We'll come back to center, and we'll go the other direction. And usually one way is a little bit easier than the other. Be curious about your body. Do that another 2 times. Come back around. Now this, we take our hands here, like kind of claws, and we put them on top of our shoulders here. And again, you can do this laying down, and we're gonna have our elbows are gonna go out to the sides here. And we're just going to do some small movements here of, again, the torso, this whole area here. And be gentle. If it's early in the morning, you can do that super slow. Again, just regular breathing. Shoulders are attached to our throat, and oftentimes in trauma healing we may be dealing with neck and shoulder issues or thoracic spine, and moving that out. We got to move that energy out. We'll do that a few more times. To center. We'll let our arms drop into our lap or wherever we're seated, and let those shoulders just relax. We're going to do some shoulder rolls here. We're going to roll each one of our shoulders to the rear. know about you, but I don't know, some of the holiday tension can get really wrapped up in shoulders and neck. And I know I end up being like a turtle in my shell. I need to drop those shoulders like I'm wearing a big pair of earrings. I'm gonna let everybody see them all. And let's reverse that. Let's go forward. And again, one way may be a little bit easier than the other. Do a couple more of those. Okay, then roll them back and let your shoulders just drop. We'll now move to the neck. And what I want you to think about is if you got a big set of headphones on, and we're gonna call this listening ears. And we're thinking about those headphones, and we're gonna move our head to the left, like we're gonna hear the sound behind us. We're just gonna let that neck open up. And we're gonna come back to center. And do the same thing to the right, listening behind us. Now pay attention to where your chin is, if it's level to the floor. We'll come back around, just gentle movement, and wherever it is that you're at is fine. And see if you're hiking up that shoulder and let that relax. Do 2 more to each side, listening ears. You can do that laying down, seated. Next, we're gonna look at moving the neck from side to side. So let that ear go down to the shoulder, or however far that it wants to go, and be gentle. This is early in the morning and we're not fully stretched out or whatever, but just can be small. It doesn't have to be big. Just waking that neck up. And again, you know, in this season, our necks get bound up.
What if you were a major transit system with
We'll do that a few more times. Come back to center. And this next one, we're gonna think about doing that head in the jam jar again, where the spoon, our head, is the spoon into the jam jar, and our neck is the jam jar. So we're gonna go one direction. And again, it doesn't need to be big. It can be super tiny. But we're just waking up those cervical vertebrae. We're waking up C1, C2, C3, C4. We'll come back to center. And we'll we'll go the reverse. And if you're hearing any crunchies, that's normal. All of us have that. So do a few more. Come back to center. We're gonna reach our hands out in front of us like we've got a stop sign. And our wrists are, we're at a stop sign here with your fingers are pointing up to the sky. And then we're gonna let those drop down so our wrists or our fingers are pointing down. So we're gonna go stop sign and then pointing them down, and let your elbows be strong. They're gonna be in a locked position, and we're talking to our central nervous system here. I kind of like thinking about this too, like if I'm going into a situation, like stop. I don't need to do this, or stop, that's part of my boundaries too. Okay, we'll come back to center here and think about rotating your wrists. We're gonna go outward first, letting all that juicy stuff flow through our nervous system here, waking it up. So we've got wrist circles. Then come back to center and then reverse it. So we're coming inward. Then we'll bring our hands into prayer position, or whatever's comfortable for you. You can put your hands on your chest if that feels comfortable, on your heart. And just we're gonna really think about what our intention is today. Like, what is it that we need? And just ask for that. If we need comfort, or we need peace, it's your request with you. And I want you to extend your hands out long and wrap them around yourself. And you can kind of grab where you can grab, and think about you're giving yourself a hug. And you've got yourself, and you're connected to yourself, and you're strong, and you're brave, and you're courageous, and you are love, and you are peace. Inhale, exhale. Inhale love, exhale gratitude. Inhale love, exhale gratitude. Inhale love, exhale gratitude. Well, thank you so much for coming and being brave. And if you came live, that's awesome. And if you're just tuning in now, you are still connecting in with this collective. And, think about, there is you today, but also think about you across somebody just like you who's anywhere in the world, who's struggling with exactly what you have. And think about what you would say or give to that person, and just hold them in your thoughts. And, if you were a friend, what would you want to tell them of how to encourage or support them? And, by sending that out to somebody else, we're sending that to ourselves too. So I am sending you incredible comfort and an incredible peace for you today. And you're connected in here, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching this as a video later on. You're here today. And I'm so honored to have Saha's on here. Hi, Saha. I love you. I love Wendy. Wendy's on here. My Kundalini Yoga ladies are here. Aww. So overjoyed. Makes me tear up. Thank you. So, as we are coming to the end of this fabulous time, I'm so honored to have my fellow sisters. I've been doing Kundalini Yoga now for 2 years, and having the collective of other women in this space has just been so comforting and guiding. And what I'm gonna do right now is I have some goddess cards, and I'm gonna pick one for all of us for today. And the card I picked, the goddess, is the shaman card. And the shaman is, we work on healing and empowering yourself if you want to be useful to others on their own journey from suffering to healing. And I think that's so true in this healing season, by working on our own healing and our own empowerment. If we can do that for ourselves, then we can be useful to others, and we can help on that golden chain of healers on their own journey from suffering to healing. And so this is a collective card that I pulled today for all of us, and I'm just sending out that energy healing, the shaman healing, to all of us, that we're going to work on our own healing and empowering ourselves and having the courage and bravery to just sit in whatever we're sitting in. And again, I'm so grateful for everybody who showed up, and I'm going to be posting this on YouTube too, so if you want to come look at the whole grounding exercise, you can do that too. And it's Highly Sensitive Warrior Goddess out on YouTube. And I just want to send us off with there's 2 things. Namaste. So namaste is me honoring you. I see you and I honor who you are and what you do. And so namaste to all of you. But more importantly, in Kundalini Yoga is Satnam. And Satnam is the truth, the absolute truth. And so for all of you, we know what the truth is. We're working on our truth, and it's all good. So Satnam, and I hope you all have a wonderful day ahead of you, however you're planning it. Whether you're choosing to do a solo Thanksgiving, or whether you're doing with friends, a Friendsgiving, or if you are going to be with family. And I surround you with love and peace and so much comfort. And Satnam, everybody. Bye-bye.